to my channel. How are we doing today? So today we are going to be doing a video on how I do my everyday makeup. So this is going to be as quick as possible. I'm going to try and take as little time as possible to do my makeup and show you what products I use and how I apply them. So let's not waste any more time and let's go straight into the video. The ears are back. So guys, I have already cleansed, toned and moisturised. If you watched my last video, I have literally just used a face mask, hence why my face is a little bit red. And the first thing I'm going to pop on is my primer. So the primer that I am going to use is the Ordinary primer. This retails at $3.99 on the Beauty Bay website. That is where I got it from. It is the High Adherence Silicone Primer, and this is supposed to be like a smoother and a blurrer, and it's supposed to basically make your pores not as obvious. So all I do with this is it's literally nothing special. I just pop a little bit on my face and give it a rub. I never use a brush or anything with my primer. Maybe that's a bad thing, maybe that's a good thing, but I tend to find that I can get it into all the nooks and crannies of my face when I use my hands. Now what I like about this one is it doesn't feel too oily or sticky, and it definitely feels like it gives me a nice smooth base to pop my foundation on. So the next thing I'm going to do is foundation, and if you've seen my last video, I talked about the foundation that I'm using at the moment. It is the Milani Conceal and Perfect. My shade is 02A, which is creamy neutral. Again, I got this from Beauty Bay and it is just perfect for me. So all I'm going to do here is I'm going to pop 2 pumps on my hand, and I'm going to get a stapling brush. So my friend Amber actually got me this set again from Beauty Bay. I'm not sponsored by Beauty Bay, by the way. And we're literally just going to dunk into this, and I literally put 4 spots, one on my head, one on my chin, one on my cheeks, and I literally just go around in circular motions and blend it in. So the next thing I am going to use is the Nip and Fab concealer. As you can see, I have nearly run out of it. It is my favourite concealer at the moment. This is in shade number 3, and you can get this at Superdrug, but I actually got this on offer for £5 from Boohoo, believe it or not. And I did not expect to find it, but it was in like suggested items, and I had a look. I thought, well, let's give it a try. And it literally, it just gives you like a dewy concealer rather than it being completely matte, which is perfect for this foundation. So all I do is I pop a little bit under my eyes and down the centre of my face, and then I have been using a Real Techniques beauty blender, and I literally just bounce it out. So the next thing I am going to use is a setting powder. I like a banana powder because the yellow kind of takes away any bags you have under your eyes, and I'm going to use the May banana powder. I actually got this in my glossy box last month and I absolutely love it. It's like the perfect colour. On their website it actually retails at £15, and that is May, spelled M-A-Y. Took me a while to find it on the website though, so you might have to have a little search. And then I literally just lift the lid on, and usually some comes on the lid like so. And I just take that same beauty blender that I used before and pop a tiny bit on. Now I don't like using a lot of setting powder just because I find that it makes me look cakey, but I do like using a little bit so that it just makes my T-zone a little less oily. So let's pop this on. Now the next thing that I am going to do is my eyebrows. I like using a powder rather than a gel or a liquid or a pencil. I just find that the powder just looks a lot better with my eyebrows. I have got quite thick eyebrows, and the one that I found works best is one in the Naked palette by Urban Decay. Now I can't remember whether it's Naked 1 or Naked 2 this. I'm sure you guys will probably know. But the colour that I'm going to use is Book, which is this one just here, and this colour has been like a godsend when it comes to my eyebrows. I just use an angled brush, which I'm gonna get one out of my Beauty Bay kit, but any angled brush will do. I used to have an Anastasia Beverly Hills one that I used to use, and it's just a little angled brush, and I'm just gonna dip in to the colour Book and line my eyebrows. So a top tip that someone told me is that if you were to where the edge of your eye is, if you should draw like straight up from there, and that should be where the middle of your eyebrows are. So after I've done that, I'm just going to get a nice big brush, and I'm just going to brush away any excess powder from when I was baking. I don't put a lot on, so usually there's not a lot that comes off. Then I am going to use my I Love Revolution setting spray. This retails at £6. They do amazing smells. Again, if you watched one of my last videos, you will see how much I love this setting spray. It just smells unreal. I don't know if you've ever smelled any of the others, but... And then I'll give myself a little fan. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bronze and contour at the same time. I don't do like a lot of it. I just like a little bit of colour in my cheeks. I use Hoola by Benefit. I swear by it. I've been using it for years. I do believe I need a new one because I've hit pan on this one. But it is genuinely the best bronzer that I have ever used. Again, I'm going to go in with a Beauty Bay brush. This is called the All Rounder. And it's just perfect. It's not too big, so I can really get it where I need it to go. Do a little pout. That's not me posing. If you do a little pout, you can kind of see where your contour needs to be. So because I'm going to work after this, I am not going to do a full eye makeup. Usually I would use an eyeliner and do the full shebang, but because this is just like an everyday simple makeup, all I'm going to do is I'm going to get a base colour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Nothing Else shade from the Beauty Bay palette. I have done a review on these palettes in previous videos if you want to see how the other colours perform. Just going to go in with the Beauty Bay Throw shade. I love these because they have like little writing on the bottom of them, so you can kind of, if you're not used to brushes and what they do, these kind of tell you what to use them on, which is great. So I am just going to use the Nothing Else shade and just pop it all over my eyelids. Now, if I was going on a big night out, I would use a primer on my lids. I always use the Urban Decay one, but because I've already put my foundation there on a daily basis, I just use that as my primer. And then next, I'm going to go in with this colour just here. This is the Bare Necessities, and I'm just going to go in my crease just to create a little bit of depth to my eyelid. So I inner corners just to have a little bit of sparkle. So I am going to use the Huda Beauty Winter Highlighter palette. And I absolutely adore this palette. As you can tell, I have killed it a little bit. I have used it so much. And I'm just gonna go in with the shade Northern Lights, which is this one here. I'll just swatch it for you. It is blinding. And I'm just gonna pop that in my inner corners just to make my eyes have a little pop. So for highlighter, it really depends how I'm feeling. I have been using this palette and I like mixing these two shades here. So this one is called Winter Rose and this one is Northern Lights, and mixed together because this one is quite a yellowy shade and this one is like a rose gold. Together they give such a nice tone when they're on your skin, but I do find that they're very, very blinding, so I want something a little bit more subtle. So I have fallen in love with the Jeffree Star. You can't even see the packaging anymore because this is how much it's been loved. One of the liquid highlighters. So this one is called Ice Cream Bling. It was from the Blue Blood collection. Now, I've had trouble with liquid highlighters before, but this one I just don't have any problem with. So I literally just put the tiniest bit on the back of my hand. I love the applicator. You literally just press the top and then pull it out and press it. And all I'm going to do with this is I'm going to work it with my fingers a little bit, just so that there's not too much on, and literally just tap on my skin just here and work it all the way up. And this just gives a really natural glow to your skin if you're just wanting something for every day and you don't want anything too crazy. So I'm going to put the tiniest bit more on my hand and then go in with this brush. So this is the same brush that I used for my inner corner. It is called On Fleek. And I'm just going to get a tiny bit of the Ice Cream Bling and I'm going to pop it on my brow bone. I'm then going to go back in with my setting spray and give my face another spritz. For my lashes, I like to use the Maybelline Lash Sensational, is that what it's called? Sensational Lash Multiplying Mascara. Again, I have used this for years and I swear by it. I have never found another mascara that does the job as well as this, and this retails at $6.99 and sometimes they have them on the 3 for 2 offers at Superdrug and Boots, so sometimes you can get it for free if you're getting the foundation. So I will just pop this on. So now just my lips left, so I'm just gonna go for a nude colour. Anyone that knows me knows I'm obsessed with nude. I'm gonna go in with the Jeffree Star lip liner in Posh Spice. This is a gorgeous, like, it's like a browny grey sort of colour. And I'm just gonna just line my lips with this. And then on my lips I am using a NYX Soft Matte. This is in the colour London. Now, an interesting fact about this lip cream is that it's the most pinned lip colour on Pinterest, and that is what made me buy it, and it is just a gorgeous nude colour. So that is it, guys. So this was just a really simple how-to makeup tutorial, and then just to let you know what I use on a regular basis. Nothing crazy, nothing out there, just a nice, simple, everyday look. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. If there is any videos you want to see, make sure you pop a comment down below and I'm more than happy to oblige. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Love you. Bye!